how are you guys? Thank you so much again for joining me for another review. Rise Frags 34, Club de Nuit Intense for Man. This one, guys, is it the best $30 I've ever spent? Who knows? It might be. Excellent fragrance, though, for what you get. Now, again, I don't want to say excellent compared to Creed Aventus, but basically for the money, presentation, the smell, it's a good package, you know, for what you get for the money. And, you know, unfortunately, there's a lot of people who can't really, you know, not really can't afford, but who doesn't want to drop the money on Aventus. There are differences, of course. Obviously, the quality is a little bit, you know, different with the Aventus. But again, this is a great clone, great, you know, substitute for Aventus, and you can really, you know, get compliments. It's just a really good fragrance. So, but Club de Nuit Intense. This one came out in 2015. This is a 2015 bottle. I did find out there's differences now. I think like the 17 bottle has a black cap, and I hear performance is terrible. So again, not to get into batches like Aventus and all that, but again, if a fragrance company, you know, has something great for a year and they go ahead and change, maybe not the you know the notes or anything, but maybe like the formulas or the quality of it, sometimes it gets poor, you know, per performance, things like that, and people find out about it. You know, us frag heads, we know, you know, because you put it on and in 2 hours, if you can't smell it, something's going on, something's wrong. But look for the silver cap if you guys can. I think that's, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I've been hearing kind of through the grapevine. I picked up this one because, you know, $30, I was like, wow, what's the hype all about? I really wanted to do a good comparison with Aventus as well. So, but the box presentation's nice. Like I said, you can find them anywhere from $25 to $40, $50, $60. Like I said, this one's from 2015. I just purchased it a few months ago, though, so you can still find, I guess, the 15 batches out there, you know, on just the cheaper sites and stuff. But I think I picked this one up on eBay, so I'm not sure what it was on. But there's your cap. It's a nice cap and actually nice presentation. It's a little cheap, but it's not bad for, you know, again, for $30. This is cool, you know what I mean? Because if it was something that a major company would put out and charge a couple $100s for, and it smelled like this and looked like this, you know, I'm sure people would pay for it. So, but $30, like I said, you just can't go wrong. There's your, you know, the batch numbers and everything. They're hard to see on this one because they're actually like in ink on top, or they're like stamped on top. It's not like engraved or in white or anything, but nice heavy bottle too. This is very heavy, all glass, of course. You can't see the juice level, but I probably sprayed this maybe 10-15 times. I've worn it. But getting on with this one, 2015 release, like I said. Notes almost just like, you know, just like Aventus. You have lemon, blackcurrant, apple, bergamot, and of course pineapple, the big pineapple note. I think anything with pineapple now in it is the Aventus, you know, comparison. But middle notes are rose, jasmine, and birch. And for your base notes, you have vanilla, ambergris, musk, and patchouli. So like I said, a lot of things going on here with just like the Aventus. Now, right off the bat with the comparisons is Aventus, it comes off like a little softer, a little smoother. I think there's a little more like ambergris, you know, a little things like that. And again, I'm not, because I have Aventus and I spent a lot of money, I'm not just saying this because you know, I want to justify that Creed Aventus is so much better, because again, if you've never really smelled Aventus and you bought a bottle of this, you would really enjoy this, you know, and to be truthful too, it's just you know, I'm not the type of guy that's like, you know, I got all these expensive fragrances and those are the best and nothing's going to compare and all that, you know. This one definitely compares and it's a good one. It just, there are differences. This one does come off a little harsh. It's like this harsh kind of lemony, smoky kind of thing going on, and it is synthetic, don't get me wrong. But after about an hour and a half, that kind of goes away, and it's still kind of synthetic, but people enjoy it around you. You know, people, I've gotten several compliments with this one. You know, it does kind of dry down like Aventus, you know, and it's really, for someone who doesn't know Aventus as well as a lot of you, you know, it would be hard to kind of tell. But when you do side by side, you know, if you smell Aventus here and Club de Nuit Intense here, you'll notice there is just that difference. I get like this really nice smoother musk, like a woodier musk in the Aventus. Now, one nice thing with batch variations as well with Aventus, this one kind of does shoot for like that. I have 13W01 It's a very like smoky, woody Aventus. It's not as fruity, and this one matches that kind of perfectly. Now this one does have a little bit more fruit in there, but it's shooting more towards like that kind of like the rugged, smoky, more of that smoky batch. You know, that smoky, woody birch blackcurrant batch. So, but this one, guys, I mean, it's definitely for the money. You really can't go wrong with it. I'm always going to have Aventus in my collection. I'm very, very blessed that I want to afford Aventus to be in my collection. I really love it. I still have my flacon of the Z01, and it's kind of more like a collection piece for me. But one of these years, I'll probably break it out and wear it and just enjoy it, you know. But excellent, excellent. You know, I love Aventus. You know, no one can deny that it's just a, you know, it's a terrible scent, and you know that's well-deserved hype on that. And you know, colognes on fragrances, it's not like, you know, this isn't a masterpiece, you know, a Aventus cologne, things like that. No, the masterpiece is Aventus, because that was the first true fragrance that went for that you know, those notes and that smell. You know, so anything beyond that is just people trying to be, you know, like Aventus, and some are really doing great. You know, Insurrection Pure 2 is a good one. That's a little bit more on the fruity side. This one, I think, with this one with the silver collar or the silver sprayer, this one's a little bit more on the smoky side. So you guys can really enjoy it, and you can spray the hell out of this one. You know, it's $30. So enjoy it, wear it to the gym, wear it out, whatever you guys want to do, and kind of keep your, you know, the Aventus for kind of special occasions. If you spent, you know, if you dropped $300-400 on it, or whatever you want to do. I don't mean to ramble on about all this craziness, but just want to let you know, guys, Club de Nuit Intense is a good one for the money. You know, like I said, it looks good on the shelf. It's getting on with performance. This sucker performs excellent. I mean, I wore it all day today. It's my scent of the day today, and I'm still getting whiffs. And I only used 3 sprays. One here, boom, boom. And I literally, if I turn my head and stuff after, you know, 8 hours, I can still smell it. So very, very well performing. I'm glad I got this bottle here, because I can kind of use it a little bit. Like I said, there's been some talk now with, you know, the black sprayer that they get a bottle and they use it in 2 hours, it's gone. So got lucky with this one here. And again, that might have been some bad stuff. Who knows? You know, I don't really know. Correct me, like I said, correct me if I'm wrong, but this stuff really, really puts out a punch, the performance. Like I said, it is more synthetic than Aventus. Like I said, I have these two on paper, of course, and then I also did my hands. And even on paper, Aventus just has a little bit more, I don't know, just more of like a smoother, softer musk ambergris feel to it, you know. And again, that's why I really hope these fragrance companies like Creed and a lot of these very expensive companies, they do charge that because of the ingredients they use. You know, we want to, of course, I do believe it, but we want to believe it. We want to, you know, justify why you spend $200-300 on a bottle, because they do use the right ingredients, and you can kind of tell. You know, it's like I always compare it kind of to Lexus and Toyota. Toyota's awesome, great vehicle, great seats, but that Lexus, just that little step up. You know, the carpet might be a little thicker, the leather might be a little softer, so just kind of things like that, you know. But again, I know I'm rambling on like crazy. This little $30 cologne shouldn't get as much talk, you know. I realize that, because I love Aventus, and I'm very fortunate to have a couple bottles in my collection. But this one, you know, don't ignore it. It's a nice one, and especially if you don't want to spend the money. It's great for a gift, you know. I think I'm going to try and get a couple of these bottles and give to a couple guys at work, because, you know, they're never going to ever spend $300 on a fragrance, and this one really does the trick, you know, for you know, that Aventus, you know, that want to really smell like Aventus. So, but guys, again, I know there's probably some other ones out there I haven't tried yet, but this one I've been hearing so much talk, and you know, I bought it probably, I think maybe 4 or 5 months ago now, and I've enjoyed it, you know, so it's not bad at all. But I still love to break up my Aventus. But guys, Rise Frags 34. Yeah, that's basically it, guys. Until the next review, like I said, I'm gonna try and just a couple more bottles should be coming any day now. So I'm gonna do a little haul. I've been loving you guys, you know, present, you know, your haul videos and stuff. I love to see what you guys are getting in your collections and all that. And like I said, Facebook's been great. You know, so many things to learn and to purchase, to swap, to whatever you guys want to do fragrance-wise. You know, Facebook's been awesome with that too. So, but guys, Rise Frags 34. Thanks for subscribing, and thanks for watching.